That is true. Now, Trump is supposed to go to be officially arrested next week or this coming week. Um, I guess the charges will be something about hush money, whatever it is, hush money, perjury, lying under oath, denial of things. I mean, it's just whatever it is, Stormy Daniels. Now, look, let me make this clear. Our 45th president is not the most moral person. At least he doesn't fucking drink. I'll rank him higher than my dad in that moral status. My dad would drink like a fish and he would beat the crap out of me when he was drunk. Okay. Donald Trump never really drank as far as we can tell. So good on him. Good on you that you don't drink. I don't drink much either. Beautiful daughters. Um, I mean, you could argue that the Saudi Arabia deal was just dark as fuck. And his Trump University. The man, we can argue forever whether or not he's a good businessman or not. I don't really give a shit. Tom Lakis from the radio, he had a problem with Fred Trump, his father, and somehow he transferred his hate to Trump's family over to the fact that the man was well, he compared him to Hitler. Everybody compared him to Hitler. And I'm like, what is the problem here? Now, amidst all the hate that was going on 3 years ago, the most condensed hate between George Floyd, the elections coming up, then January 6th, I watched that 5 hour campaign where he said there are rapists and murderers, and some of them I think are good people. He was talking about illegals. I watched all of it. No news segment, no news clip, the entire 5 hours of his speech. Okay, because I work on my writing, I work on my art. You know what I do? I do my art, I do my writing, you see it up here. But while I do my art and my writing, I'm watching things and I'm listening to things. So I listened to the entire 5 hour campaign speech he made before 2016. There's a 2014, 2015 that he talked about illegal Mexican immigrants. Now, was it in good taste? No, it wasn't. Should he have said it? Probably not, because the news clipped it out. And I listen to people like Jeremy Griggs. Now, Jeremy Griggs is more for Trump. I just don't care, but I don't like the people that are in charge. Okay. All this mudslinging, all this hate, and what does it get us? It doesn't get us anywhere. Our unemployment, our immigration problems there are still kids sleeping in cages. Who built the cages, Joe, is what Trump asked. Yeah, who built the fucking cages, right? Who built those cages? And there's still, there's sex trafficking and there's cages going on at the borders, and the Democrats have done fuck all about it. Since the Mexicans are at the heart of the problem of hating Trump, nobody has done anything about those cages or those trafficking incidents, right? So we have that problem. And the Saudi Arabia deal, obviously the Democrats don't use that against them because they would do the same shite. The Democrats are just as corrupt. They would do dark, dirty, backdoor deals when reporters get killed and somebody disguises himself as the reporter walks out the damn room, out the assembly hall. It's ridiculous. It is a clown world. It's a mad world. I feel bad for the man with a weird rug on his head. I feel bad for him. They showed those AI pictures where Trump is fighting the cops. I bet you, they'll cuff him like front style for the cameras, and I'll just smile. That's how he's gonna look, okay? He's not gonna look angry or frustrated. Everybody hyped this up on social media, but it's gonna look very mild, I think. He'll get, I mean, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested and came out okay. I mean, these arrests are formalities. Because again, after ending Trump, whether he's alive or dead, is not going to solve all the problems. For those of you who have enough common sense, and you've been my YouTube followers, you have enough common sense, you could just like the video and click out. You don't have to watch anymore. Because you know all the stuff I'm saying. But those of you who are triggered easily by things, I know at least one person who is, and he hates Trump, but I feel that he hates Trump because everybody else does. It's a peer pressure hate, you know. It's like I talk about Marge Simpson, the wacko who hated Itchy and Scratchy because it was offensive to kids, and everybody got on board and said, let's get rid of Itchy and Scratchy. And then the statue of David comes, and a teacher a principal got fired in Florida for showing the statue of David. And they say, well, why is this offensive? And Marge is like, I don't think it's offensive. I think everybody should see it. But she canceled one thing, but she didn't cancel the other. We have the cancel cultures, the woke cultures, all coming out of Trump. These people, didn't, let me tell you, these people would not, mostly white people, whether you're French, Irish, Polish, German, Swedish, Finnish, Spanish, all Spanish, right? British, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what white you are. Brooklyn white. You white people would not, most of you that hate Trump so much wouldn't take a bullet, literally, for us. You wouldn't take a bullet for Pedro or Paco or Miguel, and you sure would, Ivan Ortega, Joe Vargas, some call me Johnny, Anna, that Star Wars girl, she's Portuguese, okay? You wouldn't take a bullet, except for your fellow actors, and you sure as hell wouldn't take one for me. Nobody gives a shit about me. My own people turn on me. And they spun the narrative about blacks hating, or Trump hates blacks, or Trump hates trans. Trump just says what he wants to say. He doesn't care what anyone thinks. I don't think he cares. In the end, when I looked at a lot of the news stories, I decided that he doesn't care if people think he's a racist or not. He's just going to say what he wants to say. He said he would stop swearing in campaigns. Between Biden's creepy behavior and Hunter Biden's laptop, and Swalwell with the Chinese spy, and this Republican did this and this Democrat did that, Mike Pence turned on Trump. There's so much turning against. And AOC, didn't she? I saw somewhere on D-Day Cobra, she lied about someone in a hearing, or a hearing before a trial or before something, and she misrepresented a woman, which was an ethics code, which is a legal violation. And so she confronted her about it, and she called her a transphobic piece of shit and get away from me. That's how these people are. Between AOC and Kamala Harris shying away from cameras, they're cowards. These people do. I don't understand how people can defend them that badly. Do you not see these videos? Do you not see what they're doing, the way they're behaving? These people would not take a bullet for you at all. They're not your moral authority. They're your legal authority. There are legal authorities only. That's it. That's all there is to this bullshit. And no amount of blocking or censoring what I'm saying is going to fucking change that. It's not going to change a damn thing. That's why I couldn't talk about this on TikTok, because I know somebody would. We'll get into the TikTok topic in a little bit on a separate video. But what is it that Trump says? It's not about me. It's about you. I'm just in the way. After they lock up Trump or end Trump, they come after everyone else. It doesn't stop. It will never stop. All the money they could spend in funding schools, safer power plants, individual houses with power plants, with safer, nuclear fusion instead of fission, right? All the technology we could go to outer space, the immigration status, unemployment, better after-school programs, just ways to improve our way of life, better parks, cleaner areas, reducing homelessness. They don't care about that. They care about what Trump is up to every second before they have to go and arrest him. That's all these motherfuckers care about. The people you vote for, that's all the shit that they fucking care about. That's it. I thought about this. If you're a parent and you tell your kids you're supposed to work hard, that's the only way you get the things you're entitled to, it's kind of a lie, because some people will just get what they want. Some of these people won their way with the golden ticket into Congress with their seats. I apply this logic to Daniela Bergoli and some other people that won the lottery. But in the case of Congress, there are people like AOC. How the hell did they get in? You see AOC doing her dance, right? And she's dancing on the roof. And she's our what is she, a speaker? I don't know who our speaker is. Ridiculous. All I'm gonna say is that when he does get arrested, it is a sad time. Not because you think about him, not because, if for you ladies and gays, not because you're in love with him or not because he'd make a better president than most people. It's because the system is falling down. The system is falling the fuck down. And when they come after people, anybody who likes Trump or defends Trump's more willing to live, that's the end of it. We're going to go into Civil War, War II, World War III, right? We have to do better than this. That's all I'm going to say. You see those icons below, decide you know what to do. Let's, when Trump does get arrested, let's try to approach this with clearer heads and intelligent minds.